G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is part 3 of a Build 170 public game commentary I played on Tram from both the Marine and Alien perspectives. If you haven't seen part 1 and 2, then head on over to my channel at youtube.com/naturalselection2hd and have a look at them first because, well, it's always good to know what's happened in this game before you see the exciting climax. Here we go. I am in Marine Expansion, just trying to put a little bit of lurk harassment down. I'm with Endar and who's my fellow lurk there? Not sure. Having a bit of a chuckle with the contextual chat menu there, which is always fun. They are the original sounds from the original Natural Selection 1, so I always get a little bit nostalgic when I hear them. This is not the greatest place to attack from as a lurk. In fact, I think I've come up with a theory about lurks. They are not great for pressing a choke point like this because as soon as you reveal yourself around the choke point, being that doorway, you expose yourself to enemy fire, and a lurk is just not capable of evading fire very effectively from a standstill. While you're flying around like this, yes, you're very effective at evading fire, but when you pause and stop to say bounce in front of a door, like right here, I'm not very maneuverable at first. I've got to flap my wings like a crazy person, trying to gain some altitude. I do get above these two Marines, and this is a very good spot to be, and this is perfect lurking right here, is sporing Marines as they try to fight your skulks. And here we go, 2 skulks against 2 Marines, plus my spores equals dead Marines. And that is always a good thing to happen when you're on the alien team. I'm going to be very aggressive here, move right up onto the edge of Marine Start. In fact, I'm going to move inside and try and put spores down on the infantry portal and the armory. And this is really bad news for the Marines. They've got skulks, they've got lurks in here. I think that is all the skulks finally dead. Yes, it is, so I need to get out of here. I'm sticking around way too long. I'm going to start taking intense fire. Yes, here's the fire. But luckily, being in that position means you can glide out very quickly. Ash asking, have you been upgrading the melee and armor at the Crag and the Whip? I believe he has, as I said in part 2. Celilium, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, is the commander, and he has never played commander before, and I commend him on the excellent commanding that he has been doing as a new player, and I encourage anyone who hasn't been commander before will get in there and have a command. I also encourage anyone who's watching this who hasn't bought the beta yet, get in there and buy the beta and join me on the Australia Pure NS2 server for some fun play. Now, red flag. I just saw a flamethrower, so I am running the hell out of here and hiding in this vent. And I'm going to come up here because I can hear a skulk is under attack, so I'm going to try and support Endar against player RU there, but he didn't need my support. He's saying, NS2HD, back off, I don't need you, I got this all covered by myself. Whatever, I tried to help him anyway. Flamethrower though, oh boy, if I wasn't such a nice team player, I would have backed out a long time ago because Cockpuncher has a flamethrower and that is just bad news for a lurk. So I bailed out there, but here is Bliss doing what he did in part 2, but this time there's going to be a different result. I'm on 22 hit points and he is going to be hyper aggressive, and I believe he was talking over the microphone to whoever that flamethrower wielding Marine is, saying, you watch that power node side of the vent, I'll watch the tram tunnel side of the vent, and we're going to kill this lurk. And I'm thinking, no, please don't kill me. And they've got a really good chance of killing me. I don't want to fly up there because I know there's a flamethrower there. I don't want to risk getting killed by the flamethrower. And if I come out, and there we go, Bliss just waiting for that moment when I popped out, he puts a couple of rounds in me, and I am dead lurk. I realize I've got enough resources to go fade, so I'm going to go fade, and this probably won't turn out very well for me. If you've seen my fade gameplay before, you'll know it's not all that impressive, but I do try my hardest. Trying to keep the map up while I'm evolving. You can see this combat happening in Repair Room outside Marine Expansion. Got a couple of aliens in there. 2 or 3 Marines in Marine Start with 1 alien. So a lot of pressure happening down towards Marine Expansion now and moving into Marine Start. And we've got 2 aliens up here in Alien Start. This was a 5v5 game for pretty much the whole time. Sometimes even a 6v6 and a 5v6. So a nice big beta game by beta game standards. And whoa, did I want to pick a worse time to evolve into Fade? There are 2 shotgun wielding Marines, or at least 1 shotgun wielding Marine in the hive. Luckily no flamethrower because that is just all this bad news for a fade. But I have had a couple of good fade blinks so far, but really I don't know what I was thinking. I was running around too much. I wasn't blinking enough. I wasn't really with the Phage, you want to blink in, hit, run, blink out. And what I was trying to do here was blink constantly behind the Marines to confuse them about where I was. Getting one hit into player RU, but I am really messing up here. You do not want to get close range with player RU, especially when he's got a shotgun. And I do not know what I was thinking. I mean, it was a complete waste of resources, and I'm dead. Got a whip walking around here. That's pretty cool. And I think I'm just going to revolve into Lurk again now. Didn't feel like playing Gorge. I've been playing plenty of Gorge lately, and I think you've seen me playing Gorge a lot lately. So I am going to slip into Lurk play again. And you can see that we are 2/3 of the way through part 3 of this game. So this game is going to come to a head at some point. As I've said earlier, this game was not fought on structural control of territory. It was very much fought on player control of territory. And that's an interesting variation on what you see in the beta at the moment. Often you see structural pushes, say Marines trying to defend tram repair or aliens trying to defend operations. But this game was very, very fluid. There wasn't a lot of defense on the map. It was just a lot of player versus player combat. Speaking of which, I'm getting flamed, so I'm just going to bail out of there. That flamethrower trying to chase me. As you can see, it is possible to retreat as a Lurk if you get set on fire, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to retreat back to the alien hive and heal up, because that is what I need. I've only got 38 health, and someone just said, I've just killed their IP and spawn. It's over the microphone. I'm not sure if you heard it, but that is bingo. There we go. IP down, says one of my fellow aliens, and I am just going to bail in there right now because we got a chance of winning. At any time you hear that the IP has gone down, get in there and attack. Here we go. Got to switch off that alien flashlight. No point in having that on when the room is so bright. And yes, one spore kill already. Got 2 Lurks in here, 1 skulk. It is looking pretty good. We've just got to kill this infantry portal, and the Marines will be in a seriously bad way. I'd flap out of the way of that flamethrower pretty quick. I don't want to engage that. He dies to my lingering spores. And now what am I doing? Just keeping some spores down, going to get some spikes down, and there goes the infantry portal. So that's it. Looking on the map, I see that there are 2 Marines in Alien Start, Faluknak and Tactical Tadpole. They have done a lot of damage in Marine Start, killing a lot of eggs and structures in there. And here we go. This is the final battle between these 2 Marines and us aliens. And there we go. I get the final kill, +5 for killing Tactical Tadpole. There's the endgame sound. That is it. GG. Thank you very much for watching this giant game, guys. If you haven't seen part 1 and 2, please check them out and check out my other Build 170 games while you're at it as well. Thank you for watching. As I've said that twice now. It was a pleasure casting it. Look out in future for more NS2HD videos.